Hello, gorgeous. Welcome and welcome back to the channel. It is your girl, Tamika. She is Tamika and Tamika is she. Hey, she is Tamika and Tamika is she. Hey, she is Tamika and Tamika is me. Hello, gorgeous. All right, so I have a special video. This is going to be another reaction video, but this one is very special because this video is the one and only beautiful I am colored, aka Evelyn. Well, Evelyn is her name. Okay, so um this journey she is going to be explaining week 1 through 14. So let's go ahead and get right into the video. Mind you, I just met Evelyn about a few months ago, and it feels like I've known her for a whole entire year. There is so much that we have in common in this video, and I'm very excited to share her journey with you. So let's go ahead and get right into the video.
My name is Evelyn, and this week's video is going to be a little bit different. I don't know if I'm going to continue with these types of videos. They might have to go to monthly instead of a weekly. I don't know. It just depends, I guess, on what you all are interested in as you hear me share my story. But this week, I wanted to share my journey so far on the GLP-1 medication, compounded semaglutide. In my experience thus far, I just finished my 13th week of it. And because I don't like to have to fast forward through videos, I like to do stuff up front. My starting weight was 204, 205. My current weight is 193 as of this morning. And my goal, I used to have a number for weight, but I no longer have a weight loss goal. I have a body fat goal. And so my
This is one of the things that I like about her is that she was not just giving us her weight loss goal. She had a body fat goal, and that is something different. And you don't really hear that too often. So I was very excited to hear more of her journey, being that it was more about the body fat and body composition. So let's go ahead and get into the video. And this let me know right here that it wasn't just about weight loss, and I knew that she was going to like show us more of her body and what she does for her exercise regimen. And if you don't know, she does that powerlifting. So we'll go ahead and get into the video.
goal for ultimate goal for body fat is 29%. Okay, so how did I even get to this point? How did I even decide that I wanted to go down this route? Well, first, like I never really been a person like that took prescriptions at all, like not birth control, not anything. I'm just kind of like I'm not necessarily a what you call naturopath, I think it's what they're called, where you do everything nature's way. That's not me, because that'll be a lie. But I definitely would say throughout the course of my adult life, I've tried to limit the types of prescriptions or medications that I ingest. And the reason why my mind changed with this one is because I just found it increasingly hard to get to my goals. Now, a lot of that had to do with my diet, of course, because that's the majority of your weight loss. And then excess drinking. And when I say excess drinking, it's shameful to admit, but it is true. Enjoying cocktails way too much, wine way too much, um, champagne way too much. Um, and all this time, like even before I started GLP-1.
Okay, so looking at her video, I am so grateful that she pointed out some of the things that she felt like that she needed some improvement in, and that was her eating. You need to change your lifestyle on the way that you eat. We get large in size because of what we eat, and we think that we can exercise out a bad diet and continue to eat the same way that we were eating, which caused us to gain weight. We need to fix our eating so that we can drop the weight and change the way that we look. And exercise is just a tool, an added tool, but the bulk of it is really eating, in my opinion. But I just like the way that she said that. Another thing that she mentioned was that she was drinking a lot of wine and champagne. Honey, I understand, because I was that girl too, drinking wine before going to bed. Now I drink coffee, but neither here nor there. And I just want to say like how beautiful she looks. And for a split second, I thought I clicked on the wrong video and thought there was another video of her, because to me she looks so gorgeous. I would have never known that she was on the GLP-1 medication. And I love that she incorporated strength training to make sure that her body looks good from the inside out.
In August, I was working out. Like I've always been a person to work out, mostly for stress. Like I just feel good after I work out. So never had an issue there, but just getting that food dialed in has always been the thing. And I will say in recent years, I'm 46 now. Some of you might know from my other videos. And, things get a little bit harder to move and shift as you age. And so I have been considering it for a minute, but it was the question of, could I afford it or not? Thankfully, I was able to locate primary care physician's office here that offers this side of healthcare, wellness and weight management is a part of their programming. I actually go to see my doctor once every 6 weeks to check in, make sure that everything is going okay. I have to do the in-body scan. I'll try to find a picture online and insert it here of an in-body scan that shoots out, my results of where my muscle percentages, my body fat percentages, and that's how she keeps track with my progress. So far, I will say that I've been losing about a pound a week, which lines up right if you do the math with the starting weight of 204, 205, and then my weight as of today, November 8th, which is 193.
What I love about Evelyn's journey is that I give her 1,000 points for not just focusing on weight loss. It is all about, what is going on the inside. She is getting an in-body scan, which is giving her all the numbers that she needed. And she's been doing this from day one.
Now, I will say at my first 6 week, or maybe it was my second 6 week check-in, I was frustrated because all the videos that I watched, it seemed to have been that other ladies were losing way more than that, like 20 pounds in a month, 40 pounds, in 2 months, stuff like that. Honestly, I was frustrated because I was like, man, 1 pound a week, can I just be doing this by myself and do it and getting the same results? And the truth of the matter is that yes, probably so. But what I will tell you that is a significant difference in this medication is you really truly like don't think about food like that. You may have heard the phrase or the words food noise. Like you don't be thinking about it like that. Like you truly are just eating to live. Especially if you're following, a proper diet that has enough protein and fiber and, all the nutrients that you need.
She dropped another gem in this video. She let you know that she was watching other people and they were dropping 20 pounds, and here she is losing 1 pound per week. But 1 pound per week is good, and she's strength training, and she's getting her body scan done. Most people are not even getting that done. I didn't get it done. People are chasing the scale and they're not looking at other factors. So when their weight loss stalled, they don't understand what is going on. So kudos to Evelyn and her doctor for having a plan in action, and they are going about it the right way.
I will say, like, it really took for me to start seeing a difference. It took until probably the 12th week, I want to say, is when I really started to notice a shift and a change in like how my clothes were fitting, even though the scale was moving slow. But a good portion of that is because I have been lifting more and more and more. I'm on the bench press, squats, lunges, on the stairmaster now. Another reason why I wanted to talk about this on my channel is because I was trying to find people who like had my build, like my body makeup. You know what I'm saying? Like I'm pear shaped. So essentially like I hold all my weight below the waist. So, your backside or your asset, your hips and thighs, that's where the bulk of the weight is held on me. And I'm smaller up top. And then my waist to hip ratio is very great. So, one person might look at me and be like, girl, what is you doing? Why do you even, you don't really need this. But it really don't matter what other people think. It really is how I think. And I have a goal. I've had this same goal on my vision board for a long time. I'll take a picture of the picture that's on my vision board and insert it somewhere that you can see here. But and it's been on there. And this is a body, the body that I desire is a body that I've never seen before. So my mind shifted and kind of like, well, if I have other tools and resources that's available to me to help me get that, knowing that I'm still going to have to put in the work, then guess what? That's what I'm about to do. So that's the path that I'm on. And, like I said, I feel good. I haven't had very many at all. I get tired sometimes, but honestly, I think that's mostly just due to, monthly, menstruation time where it's typically I'm more tired than I am. I work out 4 to 6 times a week. This past month, it's been more like 4 to 5 times a week. But ultimately, I think size wise, would love to get down to a size 8 or a size 10. The smallest I think I've ever been in my adult life is 168, and that was maybe for one day. And I was still a size 12 at 168. And again, it largely has to do with, my thighs and hips and stuff like that. So really, is it something that you're going to have to do for the rest of your life? And I'm like, no, that's not the ultimate goal for me, is to be on it for the rest of my life. But definitely I'm going to use it to leverage and get to where I need to be. And then, and working with my doctor and how my body changes over the next, several months, I'll make a decision at that time. But for right now, it's just putting one foot in front of the other, being consistent, building up that discipline, keeping up with my workouts and stuff like that.
I love this about Evelyn. She is goal driven, and whatever she chooses to do, she is going to do it. And it is her body. And the fact that she has goals in mind and it's not just weight loss, and she has a after picture, a body goal. There's a picture that she has up, and that's her body, that's on her vision board. I have the same exact thing. So I love that we have a lot in common. Drop down in the comment section below. Let me know, are you following Evelyn? Beautiful I Am Colored? Make sure you go over there, subscribe to her channel, give this video a thumbs up, show her some love on her channel. And thank you so much for watching. I really did enjoy doing reaction videos to the three lovely ladies, and I really appreciate this opportunity. And thank you. And it helped me to, get to know more about your journey and also do some commentary on my channel. Thanks again for watching. Goodbye, gorgeous.